Hello everybody, how are you doing today? It's Thursday the 20th of August 2020. Hopefully all of you are having a good day today. Thursday night's mean, of course, Star Trek Online. Last night we had a lot of fun with Iceman with the Division 2. As we are one step closer to getting to Keener. I know probably next Wednesday stream will probably focus on side missions first before or before dealing with the next Major Lieutenant. I'll see. Of course, tomorrow night we're wrapping up Minecraft Story Mode with episodes 7 and 8. Saturday night will be Twitch Sync, Sunday night Overwatch, and Monday we start up Super Mario Odyssey. Super Keener will likely be the entire stream that day when we get to him, yeah? And hey, Iceman. Yeah, that will probably be an experience and a half. Then some. But still, we just got the last of his lieutenants and the three side missions that are in New York, and it's like eventually we're getting to Keener. Eventually, the target is in sight, as they say. Of course, today we're playing Star Trek Online. Zooming our journey with Sora Batek and the crew of the Cardassian Union vessel Finland, which is somehow in service to the Klingon Empire. We got an alien android, a hologram, a Klingon Borg, a giant lizard man, it's like my crew is a rather eclectic bunch. Okay, as always, though, do I have any? I don't have any marks on that.
Admiral Tuvok and Captain Kim are leading the analysis of the artifact we found on Vadwa Prime. I knew you'd want to be there for the great reveal, so I've arranged for you and your crew to be part of the team. Rendezvous with Voyager to get started.
It's like they assume we wanted to be there. Funny that you can get Riker's keys in Division 2, but not this. You know what the funny thing is, though? There actually used to be a reference to Commander Riker in this game, in the original launch missions, but for whatever reason, but the one mission that actually tied into it was actually the Riker clone from I think the episode was called Second Chances or something to that effect. Like a transporter accident created a second Riker. Who spent like 7 years alone, whatnot. And it was like his offspring, his son, is who we encounter. It was a nice little throwback. It does surprise me that that Jonathan Frakes has not been a part of Star Trek Online yet. There. Of course, we got Riker's keys in this. That will lead to Troy's quarters. The science. Main reason why I do this is because it's a great way to get some dilithium, which leads me to doing some upgrades on the ship. Yeah. Da, 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 da. There we go. So what's new, Iceman? What's on your agenda for today? Other than pointing out... By the way, I did see the result of last night's Canadians Flyers game. And something that's come to light, at least locally, is... A lot of people are kind of questioning that the Canadians are actually trying to manipulate to get someone suspended on the Flyers. So it's yeah, that's apparently a thing. Now, I don't want to say anything ill about Montreal, but if you have to think to that low, and then you, wild playoff format, really have to consider things. Anyway, and the big thing here, we did change the hair on the character and added pink sunglasses. It's just a change to look up and so forth. As we make our way to our destination, rendezvousing with Admiral... I do like this. Execute for incompetence. It's an actual thing that the Klingon Empire can do. It's like... Curiosity. What is that? That is still Steve. Yeah, that's unfortunate that the even though it's a mirrored ship, it can only be used. Well, at least I think it is a mirror. This is new. How much is that? 8,000. That's $80 for that bundle. Get. Is an interesting thing there. Alright. The mission. It's underway. We revived in the Nashadan system. Voyager sends Admiral Tuvok's regards and says they are ready for you as soon as we move into transporter range. Alright, let's move in to meet with the Voyager. Ready to transport you to Voyager as soon as you're ready. Beam up over. Fly the Horizon Science Vessel. Fly it. Crash it into a star. This game doesn't look like Dune. Get with the times. Did I say something that references Dune? Transport complete. Admiral Tuvok has arranged to greet you in the transporter room. He wishes to speak with you about the device we recovered from Gaul. Alright, we'll talk to Tuvok. Mr. Onevok?
Welcome back to Voyager. We were about to begin studying the device you recovered from Gaul's communication center. Since you have spearheaded much of our efforts here, I would like you to take the lead once again. Captain Kim and 7 of 9 are at your disposal. Talk with them if you need more help deciphering the device. When you finish your analysis, return to me for further orders. I will be here in the transporter room to see you off.
Understood, Admiral. I'll take a look at the device and engineering after I dance here for a bit. It's like, sometimes, you see, this is how things gotta start, you know? It's like, it's gonna be very silly. No, I'm just excited for the movie, though I agree that it should be a very expensive TV show. Well, you know what it is? It's like, he's mad that we're not combing the desert. Again, fun fact, he is in Spaceballs. So it's like, okay. Ensign Kim.
Glad you're here. We transported the device to engineering here so we could run all the scans and tests we could think of. The first thing we need to do is determine how it's communicating. We can't find any normal transmissions from it, but we're hoping you have some new ideas to bring to the table.
Apparently I'm supposed to be holding a tricorder, but it's not there. He was a shady lawyer on suit. He studied the device for a while and realized it must transmit a signal of some sort. None of the normal detection modes seemed to give any sort of feedback. He decided to investigate some of the more exotic transmission forms. Scan the device for subspace fields. The Vaadwaur are self-proclaimed masters of underspace, a form of subspace in the Delta Quadrant. So you hypothesize that the device may be used to communicate directly to subspace. Scan picks up a faint resonance. The device does appear to be designed to communicate with similar devices located in subspace. Inform Captain Ensign Kim of your findings.
The device communicates with subspace. We should have guessed that. Now comes the hard part. We need to access the device's memory core. The engineering team here on Voyager is good, and I've heard your team is top-notch, but it might take more time than we have for either team to make a full analysis. We should have both teams give you their opinions on the device. If we work together, hopefully we can make a breakthrough.
Agreed.
You'll need to set switches on the device until we get solid readings. We'll be able to tell if switches are in the correct position, but not which switches. Good luck.
Alright, I'll go set the switches. You have the teams tell me what the state of the device is in. But you know what? First, where is it? Headbutt. Alright, it would be great if you actually grab them. Try that again. One more time. Nope. It actually moves back. Okay. Disappointment on the headbutt. There are 3 switches on the device. Each one can be oriented either on or off. You're required to get all three switches into the correct orientation before you can access the memory banks. Captain Kim will assist you in this task.
The engineering teams tell me 2 of the switches are in the correct mode. Unfortunately, we don't know which 2 switches. Set them again and we'll redo our analysis.
Right.
The engineers tell me there is only 1 switch in the correct orientation. Unfortunately, we can't determine which switch it is. Let me know when you think we have a better orientation, and they'll check again. Sir, I've consulted with both the engineers here on Voyager and your chief engineer. I am seeing green across the board. All the switches are in the correct position, and we now have access to the primary memory core of the device. Unfortunately, we're only halfway there. Now we need to access the secondary memory core to get full access to the data we need.
Alright, I'll access the secondary memory core.
Looks like you did it again. All the switches are in the correct position, and we now have full access to the memory core of the device.
We just flipped the
7
one
of
off.
9 should be of assistance in accessing the memory banks of that device. She's in astrometrics, attempting to get a fix on the location of who, or what, is receiving these transmissions.
Excellent. I'll go see 7 online because she's a lot more interesting than you. Beam it to astrometrics. This way. Hang a right. Hang another right.
We have access to the databanks of the device. Very efficient work. From the data we have received so far, we will be able to pinpoint the exact transmission coordinates. However, it is possible that doing so may alert whomever is on the other end that we have reverse engineered their technology. There are 3 likely ways to get at the information. I suggest further analysis to determine the best course of action.
But first, a little dance. Hey, you have root access to the device now. All that is left is determining via the device's memory whether the transmissions were being sent. Hopefully you can do this without alerting the parties on the other end. Analyze the ramifications of possible query methods. Taking the time to probe the defenses of the device, you determine that if you attempt a brute force intrusion, it will almost certainly alert the recipient of your actions. If you were to attempt an encrypted query, you fear that the security protocols will likely trip some sort of alert to whoever is on the other end of this. Finally, a multi-vector query will give you a better than average chance of getting the information without setting off any alarms. The attempt at a multi-vector intrusion of the database seems to have done the trick. No unusual activity is detected, and you have a location in real space where you can enter subspace near the transmission location, the Nar-Shaddaa system. Now that you have the location of the transmission destination, you should speak with Admiral Tuvok. Alright, return to 1 Vok.
Fascinating. Excellent work. With this location, we may be able to finally reveal who gave the Vaadwaur their advanced technology, and why the neural parasites appeared again in this time and place. Commander Jarok of the Romulan Republic has requested to join you on this operation. Her own analysis of the device has shown that the Romulans have had some contact with the creators of this device, a race known as the Ilachi. She will meet you in subspace at the given coordinates.
Okay.
Finally, Voyager's emergency medical hologram, the Doctor, will be assigned to your crew. His knowledge of the Delta Quadrant races may prove invaluable. He's not much of a combatant, but should prove useful.
Understood, Admiral.
Hello again.
I look forward to our mission together. Yes, jumping jacks. Ready to beam you back onto the ship. Alright, we're ready to beam back. The doctor looked terrifying there. Yeah. 7 of 9 had her character model remade earlier this year to be more authentic looking. The doctor's character model is as well as Tuvok's and as well, and Harry Kim's don't look all that good. Sir, we've successfully transitioned into subspace. The Lisette should be arriving any moment. Looks like Gauss communication. We're going to an Alachi outpost station. Still active. I'm picking up several Alachi ships in the area. Go to the yellow alert and keep an eye on those ships.
Greetings. This is Commander Jirok of the RRW Lisette. When we learned that the Alachi were involved, I requested to shadow you on this mission.
I think they did like a half-ass base scan of Robert Picardo. And so they try and get it to look like him. And so it kind of aged up. The same thing kind of happened with Robert Duncan McNeil and Tom Paris. Now some folks have Border ass is more like it, yeah.
I know your experience with the Alachi is limited. The Romulan Republic, however, has an extensive history with this race.
Who are the Alachi?
The Tal Shiar used Alachi to help invade Verinat, a colony made up of Romulan refugees seeking to make a new life for themselves. The two factions worked together to convince Romulan colonies to join the Tal Shiar. It was in spite of this that the Romulan Republic was forged. We fought off the Tal Shiar and eventually made a stand against the Alachi at New Romulus. Many Romulans gave their lives in defense of our new homeworld. But that final defense seemed to quiet Alachi attacks for quite some time, barring the occasional incursion from subspace.
And that's actually one of the fun missions on the as a Romulan character, is the defense of New Romulus. That entire battle is a complete slugfest.
All right, we'll follow your lead here. We're seeing 3 patrol groups. Recommend we eliminate them before we board the station.
We can do that.
Warning, ship is under attack.
Abducted.
Target shields have failed.
The trouble with this ship, it's actually a carrier, so it is pretty slow turning. I don't have brace for impact down? Maybe something was wrong. Oh, I did have brace for impact.
Warning, ship is under attack.
We move in. The ship doesn't stand a chance.
Target's shields have failed.
Something else coming?
It's odd that Gaul was contacting the Alachi. They don't exactly play. Another Alachi ship is here to defend the outpost.
They don't exactly. Well, she didn't finish her thought.
Target's shields have failed. Core shields failing.
There you go.
Target's shields have failed.
Ready to transport you to the station as soon as you're ready. As this mission is real cool in its own way. It basically begins that transition of out of the Delta Quadrant and into the Big Iconian War, which in and of itself is a fun series of missions. Ooh, that reminds me, I might need to switch ships to something a little bit more maneuverable. We've arrived on the outpost station, and the doctor has offered to accompany the away team to offer his extensive knowledge of the Delta Quadrant. In addition, Commander Jirak is taking an away team from the Lisette to another part of the facility. I want to speak with you before we begin. Commander Jirak?
I was thinking we should split up and cover as much of the facility as we can, unless you have a better idea.
Doctor, what's your take on the situation?
This is obviously an Alachi facility. What I know about them comes from the Romulan Republic's databases, but I should be able to learn more as we examine this location. The air here is suitable for the Alachi, which means that you may find breathing difficult. I, of course, do not have that problem. If you have an environmental suit, or even some sort of rebreather, you will be fine. If you don't, keep an eye out for something that could help filter out the toxins.
I was kind of hoping that there would be a box here. I don't really want to put the suits on.
These are Solanae tables. I've read the Enterprise D's reports about them.
Switch to the crossbow.
These are definitely Solanae tables. The Solanae kidnap victims through subspace for their brutal experiments. If they are somehow connected to the Alachi and the Vaadwaur, this is beginning to make more sense. If I had to guess, there must be a stasis room nearby. We should find it and rescue anyone in there who can still be saved.
Right. This way. Okay, this way. Moving right along.
It looks as if they are converting their captives into more Alachi. If my readings are correct, there are several individuals here who have only just begun the conversion process. We can save them if we beam them back to your ship.
Alright. Alright, let's clear the room. As we keep a safe distance. Again, I'm surprised the environment does affect me from time to time. Toss the grenades.
We're transporting you to a Romulan ship in orbit. You're going to be fine. Good. You found a breathing apparatus. That should take care of that nasty cough.
Doo-doo. Yeah, and I did still want to put on the environmental suits. I mean, I put some effort into the design of my crew.
Ah, a Hazari. Stay calm. We'll get you the medical attention you need. This is no way for a proud Klingon warrior to go out. We'll patch him up immediately.
Will we patch him up and then what? What will we do to him then?
Everything will be fine, Mr. Teray. We'll beam you directly to sickbay.
And then immediately out the airlock.
A Kazon? Even the Borg won't assimilate a Kazon.
And the Borg assimilate everybody.
You'll be back on duty before you know it. One to beam up. transport this Talaxian directly to sickbay. Well, the soldiers are definitely
Sabak Gaming, thank you very much for the raid.
In this area, we need to keep moving if we hope to meet up with Commander Jirok.
Hello. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Welcome, Raiders. Chances are you don't know me. Hello, my name is Fred. I stream 7 nights a week, and tonight we're playing Star Trek Online. Sabak Gaming. And hello, Raiders of the Lost Twitch. What were you doing tonight? Thank you very much for the raid. How are you doing? Oh, you were doing Star Trek Online as well. Nice. Hello, Enemy. Some Enemy. Oh, nice. Thank you. I greatly appreciate it. Very much. Welcome to my pokey little channel.
Thank you for the follow. Please enjoy the show.
And I, of course, will swing back over here. Turn. Also, hopefully, if my schedule ever allows, we'll check out your stream when you're live. Again, it really comes down to when I'm able to do things, and things are not all. I'm not always able to do all the things I want to do, but I greatly appreciate it. Okay, I gotta put this. Okay, oh, there it is. That back. You're welcome.
The door is unlocked now. We should keep going.
Yep. I'm not new to Stowe. This is a character I created for the Year of the Klingon. A Cardassian that did somehow in service of the Klingon Empire. Last week I came up with a half-assed backstory, but there you go. It's 3 a.m. here. Kaplan. Okay, so you're out of Europe somewhere. So you have yourself a great night. Have yourself a great Friday. Thank you very much for the raid. And I will try to entertain every one of your crew that came over. So UK, nice. So a lot of folks streaming out of the UK, which again, that often. The time difference often makes that a little bit tough unless I'm catching folks in the my afternoon time. So it's like, so hopefully I'll be able to catch you streaming at some point. Is this where we get the double pain in the neck one, or is that the next room? Rocking it simple. Alright, move toward the window. Alrighty, as we move towards the window.
This is odd. You sound like you're in a Solanae lab, but we're in some place that looks like a prison. In fact, I'd say that's exactly what it is. And they've just had a breakout. Whoever it was, they used our arrival as the distraction they needed to make their move.
Rather
I'll keep
devious.
looking for more information, but I hope the escapees are friendly.
Be careful, Commander.
A prison break? Maybe I should go back to the ship.
No, Doctor, you're staying right here. So, because some folks may be a doctor, but he's the doctor, the genuine article, one might say. Tom Baker, Doctor, for the references, for the win.
Neural parasites. This must be where the Vaadwaur were implanted with those mind-controlling bugs.
The Revelations.
Neural parasites. Just as I suspected. Did you know that several Starfleet officers were infected by these in the mid-2360s?
Yes, we did.
The Enterprise logs from that era are fascinating reading, if you ever have a few dozen hours to spare.
I'll take a look at them later, Doctor. Please continue.
If Gaul and the infected Vaadwaur were communicating with this station, it stands to reason that this may be the facility where the bluegill implantation takes place. We should definitely investigate further. If we can find the implantation room, then I should be able to analyze their equipment and gather more information.
All right.
I don't believe it. The empirical evidence is right in front of me, but I'm actually having difficulty processing this information.
What is it, Doctor?
This tech, this whole facility, it's Iconian.
Egad!
There are variations on the norm, of course, because of the Solanae and Alachi influence, but I see distinct signs of their presence throughout the facility.
Iconians here too?
The Iconians, as we know them, rarely reveal themselves. The only known interaction with an Iconian in modern history took place on Kronos, when... Wait, you were there! I don't need to explain that situation again.
Explain it again!
As I was saying, the Iconians don't like to act directly. They use servitor races, like the Alachi and the Solanae, to cause chaos in their name. And the neural parasites, they've bioengineered. Rather like the founders created the Jem'Hadar, but sophisticated enough to control another species, and with much less free will. The parasites are a weapon.
What about the Vaadwaur? They were active before the Iconians revealed themselves.
When Voyager revived the Vaadwaur, their technology was outdated compared to what other powers in the Delta Quadrant had at that time. Even the Kazon outdid them. But now, Vaadwaur technology is cutting edge. The only way they could have advanced so far, so fast, was by allying themselves with someone else. With the Iconians. The Vaadwaur got their tech upgrades from them, but they also got the neural parasites.
A lot of jumping. We're not just jumping to conclusions here. We're pole vaulting towards them.
The parasites gave the Vaadwaur power, but they gave the Iconians control. They were ultimately the ones pulling the strings. This entire war has been against an enemy we didn't even see.
That's the information we needed to find. Let's meet up with Commander Jirok and then get off this station. Excuse me. More of these ugly little these ugly little sons of bitches. Run over here, deal with this. Scan it.
This is more like a factory than a laboratory.
We'll just scan this.
Some of this technology is ancient, but it's quite advanced.
The Iconians are like the Chodak. No, that's actually a species I'm surprised has not made it into any other Star Trek games. And they were like in the I know the Chodak were involved in the Sega Genesis game, and what was it? What was the one the TNG games from Spectrum Holobyte? The Final Unity. They were like the big bads in that. I wonder what the legal situation is with that.
These parasites aren't a natural species at all. They look engineered.
Now, I am kind of curious on if there is that second audio cue Actually, that second bit of dialogue where the doctor realizes this is all the Arconian stuff, which actually should take place after we go to that room. So there is a glitch there, as I just realized it. There, I've taken some quick readings of those Alachi. They're showing some of the same energy signatures as a parasite in enhanced Vaadwaur, but they're fluctuating. The Alachi will be phasing in and out of invulnerability. We can beat them, we just have to pick the right moment. There's really this switching back and forth between the two. Rude. The nice grenade toss.
I think we're catching up with the escapees, and they might be from the Alpha Quadrant.
Of course they
We found a
are.
dead Romulan in prisoner garb. He was part of the breakout, but I don't know if he was part of the Republic or loyal to the Tal Shiar. Keep an eye out. The prisoners are headed in your direction.
Understood. We'll be ready for them.
Yeah, maybe we should avoid any potential contact with the prisoner? I think I've seen enough combat for today.
You never see enough combat. Sorry, folks. Words are hard. Alright, moving right along at a nice leisurely pace. Alright, over here. That's not my weapon. Dive through the window! Tuck and roll! Turn and fire!
How fortuitous. I thought I'd have to find a way off this station alone.
It's Empress Sela!
More Alachi. I don't think the Iconians want me to leave.
Where'd he go? Ah, there it is.
Their tenacity is almost admirable.
But not too admirable.
Looks like you could use a hand.
Could we? Yes, we could.
And now we have their leader's attention.
Hit him hard, hit him fast. Multiple angles. Alright. Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Seela! I should kill you where you stand. There would be justice for all the lives you've destroyed.
Calm down, Jirok.
And if you do, you'll never learn about the Iconians. I've been here for months. I've seen enough to know you need my help.
That could be very valuable information, Commander.
Fine, you interrogate her. I might get a little carried away. But she returns with me to the Lisette when you're finished here. Seela is a prisoner of the Romulan Republic. Your government can go through official channels if they want to talk to her.
Agreed. You can take custody of her once we're done.
You and this Seela person seem to have some history. I'll leave you to speak to her.
Not so fast. You have the weapons, but I have the information. If you want to learn what I know, you'll need to keep those Romulan rebels under control. You've stumbled into something much greater than you're prepared to handle. I'm the best ally you have.
Talk, then I'll decide what happens to you.
I assume you already know where you are. Both the Alachi and the Solanae serve the Iconians. The Alachi are their warriors, and the Solanae are their scientists. They're the ones who created those creatures implanted into the Vaadwaur.
Neuroparasites? Why did the Iconians use them here, but not on the Tal Shiar?
Hakiv joined the Iconians out of faith. He thought the Iconians would create an empire he could rule. That did not go as planned. This time the Iconians wanted to control their puppets. When the Vaadwaur asked for strength to defeat their enemies, the Iconians gave them the parasites. The Vaadwaur had strength, but also strings. Strings that have now been cut. I'm sure you had something to do with that.
Yes, alongside an alliance of the Federation and the Romulan Republic.
All three of you working together?
Yes.
The world has changed in my absence. Or were the Vaadwaur that much of a threat to the Alpha Quadrant?
Actually, we're in the Delta Quadrant now.
That explains some things. I'd love an escort back to the world at large, but I have a feeling you have some questions first.
I do have a few questions.
I'll answer what I can. You can believe what you want.
What is your relationship with the Iconians? Were you their prisoner or their ally?
How important is that, really?
Very.
I worked with the Iconians because, at the time, I thought it was the best thing for my people. After we lost the homeworld, we were scattered, starving. A shadow of what we once were. What were we supposed to do? Beg the Federation? Or the Klingons for scraps?
Yes.
Pathetic. The so-called Romulan Republic has made their way. But they did it at the cost of Romulan dignity.
Is dignity more important than survival? And the answer is yes.
We are not refugees. We are Romulan. We needed a strong leader to bind us together again, and I knew I could be that leader. The Iconians were a means to an end. They gave us strength at a time when we were at our weakest. Had I known what Hakiv, what he and the Iconians did to our world, perhaps I would not have made the same decision.
The Republic is thriving. You were in prison. Who made the better choice?
Dwelling on the past is meaningless. I am here, and so are you. Today, our goals are aligned. We both want to stop the Iconian advance. You need me.
I have another thing we want to talk to you about.
I'll answer what I can. You can believe what you want.
Do the Iconians have a weakness, something we can exploit to help us defeat them?
Hubris. The Iconians think they are the rulers of the galaxy. They thought so 200,000 years ago, when they were driven off their homeworld by the fire of 1,000 races allied against them. They think so now, when they look at us and see us as children stumbling in the dark. They do not see our strength, our willingness to fight. Use their hubris against them, and the Iconians will fall.
Noted. We have another thing we want to talk to you about.
I'll answer what I can. You can believe what you want.
What is the Iconians' master plan?
I honestly don't know. Why would they share their plans with a prisoner? That may make me less valuable in your eyes, but don't be fooled. I know more about the Iconians' operations than they realize.
Perhaps there's a different question you feel more comfortable in answering.
I'll answer what I can. You can believe what you want.
Where is the rest of your crew?
Ah, the crew. The Alachi took them one by one and turned them into those things. Revolting. If I had known that was what they were doing with the captives from the colonies, I would have...
Now he's dwelling on the past.
Yes, you were asking about the crew. A handful of us were still alive when the station went on alert. We took a chance and made our escape. They died, nobly, as Romulans protecting their Empress. I will remember their sacrifice.
I think we're done here. Time to return to our ship.
Will I be taken into your custody? Or will I be left to Tiaru's tender mercies?
We have agreed that in the spirit of cooperation, Commander Jirok will take custody. She is under strict orders to deliver you directly to Alliance Command. You will not be harmed. Much.
Very well. It's not like I have a choice in the matter, do I?
The set, when to beam up. We're finished here. Sela is safe in the brig of Lasand, although I think there will be a lot of negotiations between the Empire and the Federation before we know what will happen to her. Until then, we should report our findings to Admiral Tuvok in Alliance Command. Let's beam on up.
We have Empress Sela in our brig. When she was taken by the Iconians last year, many of my people thought she would get away with her heinous crimes against the galaxy. With her in my brig, I am happy to know that is no longer a possibility. Of course, I understand that the Romulan Republic's claim on her is not unique. Her crimes are against all of the Alpha Quadrant. To that end, I will ensure that she be made available to all the Alliance leaders for interrogation and debriefing.
Well, that wasn't exactly what I'd call a walk in the park.
We didn't
At
die.
least we know exactly how the Iconians were controlling the Vaadwaur. And you've certainly put a crimp in their plans. On the upside, as a photonic life form, I'm immune to any attempts at subversion by neural parasites. I'll see to the care of the captives we rescued. In the meantime, it sounds like you and the Romulan Republic Command have a lot to talk about. Sela certainly has a story to tell. But should we believe all of it?
Yes.
I'll put a bug in Admiral Janeway's ear about the situation. That was a joke, by the way. You're going to be busy. Don't overdo... Oh, who am I kidding? Command officers never take their doctor's advice. Just remember that you're not in this alone. Good luck. I suspect things are starting to get interesting.
Things are always getting interesting. Sir, the fleet has sent intelligence ships to comb the outpost for more information on the Iconian involvement. We're clear to return to normal space on your command.
Sela. And the Iconians. That I did not expect. It's a lot to take in. And while I'm sure the former Empress has some interesting stories to tell, I know the Romulan Republic will want her to answer for her crimes against her people. There will be some tricky back-channel negotiations before this all shakes out. I'll keep you posted as much as I can.
Uh-huh.
We have a situation on Kabali Prime.
We do?
You and I were both asked by name to help. All that I've been told is that the Vaadwaur have launched a large offensive and have retaken the area in front of their temple, the place where they keep unconscious Vaadwaur stored. They need our help to retake the area, though I have a feeling something else is going on. Can you help with the situation?
Alright, set course for Kabali Prime. case you're wondering what my crew is, we have Lita, a Photonic Tactical Bridge Officer. Monette, a science officer. She's an android. And looks like we're doing this. Hey Greg, how you doing? Drac, our big, bulky Gorn scientist. That's good to hear. We have 9, a unique Borg warrior. Valera, a Klingon warrior. Chagrin, also a Klingon. Imala, an Orion. Aegon, another Klingon. Navarro, a Centaurian. Give me a hierarchy. He looks like a potato man. And Desro, an Orion male. Good to hear that you're doing well, Greg. Haven't seen you around. I think you were streaming. What was it? Either Tuesday or Monday. I dropped a lurk in there. Either it was like right at the end of your stream that I saw you. Well, again, from the last time I saw. Right? "34 years ago."
The breach is widening. I've got to close this now.
All right,
almost
Greg.
there.
Have fun.
I just need a minute to.
Harry! Harry! Grab my hand!
Can't reach. I'm slipping. Ah!
That read of those lines was so fucking bad. It's like, just leave them floating out there. It's like, no one wants to bring them back to life.
The Vaadwaur are making a new push into the system, and we could use your help. The Rhode Island is assisting the new Kabali flagship Samsar, but you know the Vaadwaur. They're relentless.
Why are the Vaadwaur still attacking the Kabali?
Ask them if you can get one of them to have a reasonable discussion. Eldex has been less than cooperative since Gaul's death. We know he's leading the remaining Vaadwaur forces, and there's no signs that the neural parasites are still influencing them, which is the only good news. The Vaadwaur won't stop their assaults until the Kabali surrender the remaining stasis pods, but the Kabali government refuses to do so unless the Vaadwaur agree to peace talks. We're at an impasse.
Alright, we're on our way. Good news here with this is a carrier. We actually got some extra firepower. We threw out there. Bring it up, and bam.
One more group inbound. Brace yourselves.
Brace yourselves for improper combat. Where are they? Oh, over there.
Warning, ship is under attack.
Big sprint.
Target's shields have failed.
Fire all weapons.
Target's shields have failed.
There we go. Alright,
Thank you for arriving so quickly. I'm still not sure what happened. All I know is that we lost contact with the temple, and several hours later a large Vaadwaur fleet attacked. However, I'm still not sure if the Vaadwaur have entered the temple. If they have, they may already be reactivating their soldiers in stasis. We're safe here, for now, but the battle on the ground continues. No one can enter the temple, and the Vaadwaur are seizing control of the surrounding area.
We need to take it back. Captain Kim, Ashon, Jetanian, the three of us are going in with an away team.
Sounds like a plan. I've located a safe area in the trenches for transport. My team and I will go down first and secure the area. See you there.
The Voyager be coming to help us.
Voyager is currently on a high-priority operation in Vaadwaur-controlled space. Any comm chatter could give away their position. Whatever they're doing, Tuvok says it's important, but that's all I know.
Understood. And you, Ashon, can your team aid us on the ground?
My officers and I will join you. The Samsar will return to the dock with a small repair team, but I'm sending the majority of my crew to the city. We cannot allow the Vaadwaur to take control of it as well. Our flagship will be of no use to us if the planet is lost.
The fill-in in the Rhode Island will secure the system against any additional Vaadwaur ships. Have the coordinates of Captain Kim and his away team and his team on Kabali Prime. Hachan Jetanian and his away team will meet us there. Are you ready to beam down? Yes, I am. Alright, return to Kabali Prime. Ground combat. We do. Da, 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 da. The Curiosity. Right. After this mission, we're going to have to commission a new ship.
The Kabali forces are spread thin, and the Vaadwaur are making a push toward the temple. If I may, I have a suggestion for our plan of attack.
Tell me your plan.
Hanshin Jetanian and his team will attack the outer area of the trenches, making their way to the temple. My away team will move to the opposite end of the trenches and support the remaining Kabali soldiers there. While they're holding the flanks, your team and I will push through the center and strike the Vaadwaur in the temple courtyard. Your thoughts?
Do you have... Agreed. Hashan, do you have any objections?
None. My team is eager to prove themselves. You and your allies have set quite an example for us to live up to. We'll support the forces at the other end of the trenches and then make our way to the temple. Hopefully, we'll be able to meet up with you before the final assault.
Very good. Let's move out.
We have to help those Kabali.
Do we have to? Okay, I guess we have to.
Let's get these Kabali patched up before more Vaadwaur get here.
Harry's acting like he's doing things.
Here they come.
Don't stand in shit.
Take out that drop pod. Clear here. Let's keep moving.
We're completely clear.
Let's take them down!
Enemy targets on sensors. Personal shield losing power.
Like, hit the Vaadwaur steadily. And
Take
with
out that
overwhelming
Vaadwaur drop
force.
pod, and then keep moving. We're almost there.
I just wondering there was something else. We get like an officer or someone to pick up.
Our scouts report that the temple is heavily defended. We still have some Vaadwaur attacking our flanks, but my soldiers insist they can keep them occupied long enough for us to retake the temple. Are you ready for the final push?
Sounds like there are other areas in the trenches that could use help.
There are other areas of the trenches in need of aid. My team and I could go help them while Captain Kim and his team stay with you. Or, if you think you can assault the temple alone, Captain Kim will rendezvous with his officers as well. However, I highly recommend you bring all of us in for your attack on the temple.
My team and I will attack the temple alone. You and Captain Kim are needed elsewhere.
Are you sure you want to try to retake the temple alone?
Yes, my team and I can handle this. Come on. It's come down to this taking out one tank and then the other. That's one. Well, that hurts. The Magnificent Five.
The temple was secure, and the doors are still locked, which means the Vaadwaur didn't break in either. Let's see. Okay. I've seen this sort of algorithm before. I'll have the door open in no time. After that, we can figure out what happened to the temple's security system. It shouldn't have done this.
Good. Hashan, do you need support out here?
I don't deny that we'll need support. My team is one of the few still intact. Captain Kim's away team should meet up with us soon, but we don't know what kind of numbers we'll be up against. However, the temple itself should be free of Vaadwaur. If I may suggest, perhaps only you and Captain Kim should enter, and your officers can stay here and help us hold the area.
This isn't the first time I've been asked to leave my away team behind. We'll be fine. Vaadwaur will be no match for us. Go with honor. So after this mission, we are gonna go grab a different vessel. Primarily because I want some extra maneuverability.
At least all the Vaadwaur here are in stasis pods. Let's take a look around. I want to know why the Kabali lost control of their security systems.
Sounds good. Keep an eye out for anything suspicious.
That's not right. According to these readings, the occupant of this pod was me?
You're a fake, Harry.
The name on it is Ket. Must be a computer glitch. Could be a symptom of a bigger problem, but whoever was in this pod is gone now. Looks like it was open before the problem started. Hold on. I'll access the temple security footage. Maybe that can show us something.
Let's see what's in the security footage.
That's me. But from over 30 years ago. What in the world?
Stay back! Are you with the Vidians? What do you want from me?
Ketan, you have to calm down. My name is Jetlaya. I'm here to help you.
That's not my name! Where am I? Where is Voyager? I need to contact my ship.
Wait! Come back!
Harry, you're a dingus no matter how young you are.
And me? Hold on. There's more security footage. This is the last thing that was recorded.
Voyager, this is Ensign Harry Kim. If you get this message, I'm in an unknown alien prison. I've escaped my captors and I'm looking for a way out. I'll send another message with my coordinates as soon as I can. Come find me.
No. See, that was the whole thing. Harry should have been dead many years ago, like season 1.
That was me. From over 30 years ago, in my old Voyager uniform. And they're turning him, into a Kabali. They knew. This whole time I've been here, they knew. And Lindsay, Jetlaya, she knew. I know I've had a difficult time accepting the Kabali, but they keep too many secrets. They should have told me. Told us about this.
A second you? How? You need exposition.
A lot of strange things happened on Voyager's trip through the Delta Quadrant.
All of them Janeway's fault.
The ship and everyone on it were duplicated. It was a freak accident, an encounter with a subspace divergence field we still can't completely explain. But two Voyagers, sharing the same point in space-time, it was a recipe for disaster. We tried to cooperate, to find some way to save both ships, but...
You couldn't.
I'm from the duplicate ship.
You're the fake.
Captain Janeway sacrificed it so one Voyager could survive. The other Harry? was killed in a hull breach before that happened.
The real Harry.
Captain Janeway sent me and Ensign Wildman's baby to his Voyager before she self-destructed our ship.
That was her mistake.
It made sense at the time. I'm Harry Kim. I have all my memories, my knowledge, same as him. We were exactly alike in every way. Except one of us got to keep living, and the other one didn't.
And now that's changed.
It's changed, all right. Best I can guess is that a Kabali ship must have found his body floating in space. It's a 1,000,000 to 1 shot, but Lindsay might have remembered our coordinates when we were duplicated and known where to start looking. They must have spent decades reconstructing him and putting him through their rebirth process. I don't know whether to be impressed or horrified.
So you're not
I think I'll go with both.
You're not the real Harry Kim.
If you want to get technical, Harry and I are the same person. We have the same memories, the same knowledge. We both hate the cold, and we love music, and we both like mushrooms and onions on pizza. And we share a soul, I guess you could say, if you go for that sort of thing. Quantum duplication is a difficult thing to summarize. It's only happened a few times. I don't even understand it, and I wouldn't be alive without it.
Will you be able to complete our mission?
I'll be okay. A little shaken up, but Captain Janeway once told me, we're Starfleet officers. Weird is what we do. And this certainly applies.
So what's your opinion of the situation?
From what we saw on the security footage, it looks like the other me has taken control of the entire base. That's not too surprising. Not only does he have all the knowledge of a Starfleet officer, the rebirth process transformed his brain. The Kabali's 6-lobed brains give them natural abilities in mathematics, physics, wave phenomena, everything he'd need to know to do this. He's still wearing his comm badge, though. I can tap into it. You should try talking to him first.
Don't you want to
try
talk
to calm him down and convince him to surrender?
You should talk to him.
Not yet. He's already scared and confused. Seeing me before he gets his bearings, it will just make things worse.
Yeah, you're a very disappointing thing to talk to. I'll talk to him.
Klingon Defense Force? All the way out here? Did the caretaker bring your ship out here too? I'm with the USS Voyager, under the command of Captain Catherine Janeway. We've been lost out here for 2 years. If you want to team up, maybe we can get home together.
Yes, the caretaker brought us here too. The Finland will be happy to work with Voyager.
That's a relief. How long has your ship been out here? Have you found anything that might... I'm just happy someone heard my signal. I'm deep down in the catacombs now. Let me just go ahead and... Wait. Your signal is coming from inside the building. Stay away! You're one of them!
Harry, we're here to help you.
He's severed the comm link.
No shit.
But I've got a lock on his coordinates. He's deep in the base, down in the old Vaudouar tunnels that even the Kabali don't enter very often. And he's locked down all the main corridors that lead to his location. There's a way, though. There's emergency climbing equipment here. The Kabali put it in a few months ago in case they lost power during the Vaudouar attacks. We could use it to cross the chasm and get closer to where he is.
What will you be doing?
I'll be right behind you. But it's time to see if I can talk some sense into the other me. He wants to contact Voyager, but if he does, he'll reveal their position. Unless we stop him, Harry either ruins Voyager's mission and possibly gets them killed or captured, or he finds a ship, sets a course for their coordinates, and gets blasted by the Vaudouar.
Understood. I'll meet you on the other side.
I know you're confused, but you have to trust us. What is this? Another me? You expect me to trust a shapeshifter?
Yes. Hell of a way down.
Stay back! I'm warning you!
The circuits are completely fried. Let's find another door.
Do, 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 do.
He's trying to override it again. Give me a second. Let's keep going.
Moving on. Out of my way, Harry.
Huh. It looks like he's modified the empty stasis pods to send out bursts of electricity. Tricky. I might be able to slow it down from here, but we can't stop what he's done without access to the main console, which is on the other side of the room. I'll stay here and do what I can to delay the bursts, but you'll have to get past them to shut them down.
Stay here, I'll get to the console and shut this down.
Now, let's see. Got it. You'll need to move through when they're in their disabled.
Who are you? Why do you keep trying to stop me getting back to my ship?
I'm you. Harry, this isn't going to be easy to explain.
Liar! You can't be me!
I'm your quantum dupe. Remember the power failures? The proton bursts? There were 2 Voyagers.
2 Voyagers? Yeah, right. How would that happen?
Harry's such a
dingus.
dingus.
Was the spatial scission. Think, Harry. You know it's theoretically possible.
Maybe, but that doesn't explain why I'm here, or why you don't want me to get back to Voyager.
It's been 32 years, Harry. You died.
I'm not reading that at this time.
I don't feel dead.
You're dead. You're dead, Harry. You have ceased to be. You are next, Harry.
The Kabali brought you back. But to do so, they had to change your DNA. Make you Kabali.
Liar! You can't just change someone like that. It's not possible.
Damn it!
I didn't think it was possible either. But it is.
So I died and got better, and you... what? Took over my life?
Enemy targets on sensor.
Alright.
In a manner of speaking, but it was my life too.
Liar! You're working with the Vidians.
There aren't any Vidians here. You have to let us help you.
You steal my life and now you want to help me? Why should I believe that?
Because it's the truth.
Oh, took a couple of deaths, but got through.
Good work. We should keep moving.
Yes, keep moving.
Harry!
Jetlaya, are you okay? How did... General Cunell said there wouldn't be any more secrets.
I'm okay. Harry, I didn't know they'd send you.
How long did you know?
Harry, I
34
don't
years?
think this is the time.
How long did you know?
Long enough.
I didn't know when I was on Voyager, if that's what you're asking. We need to stop Ketan. He locked the rest of my team away. They're safe, but trapped. We're the only ones who can help him.
Fine. I'm down. Let's do it.
It's good to finally meet you. My people are in your debt. We need to move fast. Ketan's not in his right mind. The
Who
rebirth
is?
process can be difficult under the best conditions, and I don't know. Maybe humans resist the process more than other species. It took me a long time to accept what I was.
And he's having the same problem.
Yes, he doesn't know what happened. I tried to tell him, but he still thinks it's 32 years ago, Voyager is lost in the Delta Quadrant, and we're in league with the Vidians. He's desperate to get home. When Ketan started tampering with the security devices, he tripped an alert that was sent to the Vaadwaur. They think their soldiers are waking up, which is why they're so desperate to get inside. He's putting us all at risk. We need to help him.
We'll do what we can.
Action item 238. Resurrect your best friend and give him a second chance for a long life. It's not working out so well, is it?
He's trying to contact Voyager. Is that possible from here?
I'm not familiar with everything in this area. We rarely go down this deep. There are still Vaadwaur traps here that make exploration dangerous. However, as far as we understand, this facility was intended as a final shelter for the Vaadwaur. It would make sense that they would have had a way to contact the outside world. But if Ketan finds a communication device and uses it to contact Voyager, the Vaadwaur will hear his message too.
What's your analysis, Ensign Kim?
Ketan is a danger to himself and to Voyager. If he succeeds in this gambit and contacts Voyager, he'll draw every Vaadwaur in the sector to their coordinates. I can't allow that. We have to stop him. He's putting Tuvok and his crew in danger.
And then we need to save them both. Again, not reading all of that this go round. Next one is the freaking maze.
Just
isn't it?
let me get back to Voyager!
The maze is, I don't get why we get this freaking purple hue.
It looks like this used to be a server room of sorts. But it's not like one I've seen before. All this is computer storage. And it's massive. 900-year-old Vaadwaur technology. It's a lot different from anything we have back home. And he's using this to completely block us out. Terrific. There doesn't seem to be a way around this.
Okay, it's a dynamic lighting thing. It's a bad lighting get. You know whatever these things are?
I'm sure Jedliah and I can figure out something, given enough time. But if I was on the other side of this, and I am, I'd be trying to stop anyone from moving these. There has to be some sort of reset command. But with our luck, it's on the far side of the maze. Jedliah and I will keep Ketan from blocking you in. But you'll need to get through this and reset the servers so they return to their start position.
Great, you keep working on it and I'll start trying to find a way through.
Think I can make you a door? Wait here.
Well,
You're good to go. I'll monitor the area from here.
so this is actually a lighting issue with the
I'm sorry this is how we had to meet again, Harry.
That makes two of us. You should have told me.
And if we had, what would you have done?
I don't know. But I had the right to know you had a copy of me in cold storage.
Harry, deal with it.
Are you saying he doesn't have the right to rebirth?
I don't know. This is all a lot to take in at once.
Oh, I know it is. Imagine how Ketan feels.
I have a good idea. Confused, angry, isolated.
Ketan died trying to save Voyager, and it happened so quickly, he doesn't even realize what happened.
He understood the risks, and he accepted them.
Did he really? Think about the man you were then.
Finally,
Joining
I
Starfleet
found someone.
comes with certain
I got
duties.
separated from
I
everyone
understood
when all the
that then,
craziness started,
and I
and I
do
was
now.
trying to find my way to a comm panel to call for help when this maze just rose up around me.
I seem to remember a kid
Now I
who
have
was as
no
scared
idea
as
what
I
to
was.
do.
I'll do what I
All
can
we
to help
wanted
you.
was to get
Thank
home.
you. And I know this is a terrible way to meet a potential captain,
Yeah.
but do
I was
you
scared
have
back
any
then.
places available
I
on
missed
board
my
your
family.
ship?
Yes?
But I
General
did what
Cunell
I
is
had to do
planning
to
an
get back
officer
to them.
exchange program, and I'm one of the first recruits.
We
want to
back
learn
home,
from
Harry.
the Alliance,
You
as
did
well
what
as
you
thank
had
you
to
for
do.
all you've done
Ketan
for our world.
didn't get that
I'd be
chance.
honored if you allow me to join your crew. As soon as I find my way out of here, of course.
And I'm
Welcome
sorry.
to the Klingon Defense Force. I hope
is
you're up
this
for the
better?
challenge.
He has a new life. Ketan can be anything or go anywhere he wants now.
Well,
As a Kabali, he's not who he was anymore.
And is that a worse option than being dead?
potentially it's a worse song.
No, of course not. But I should have been able to choose.
Choose. Choose
Why?
wisely.
He's your duplicate, Harry, but he's not you.
I know what he would want!
Do ya? Because you can't even convince Ketan to drop this maze and talk to you.
But not even Harry Kim wants to speak to Harry Kim.
When you put it that way, maybe we are different. He's being so stubborn.
He's you, but he's Ketan too. And he's allowed to be both.
No, he's not. He can't be both. He must choose. Choose. Choose the form of the Destructor. What do you mean choose? We don't understand. Oh, I get it. I get it very cute.
Thought you could handle all my tricks, old man.
God bless, that's all
We're
the way
working
through.
on it, kid. Take all the time you need.
I'm gonna find my way through this fucking
You know, you could make this
maze.
easier. Drop the maze. Talk to us. Why? So you can lie to me again?
Made it through. Like that one. Another pain in the ass freaking room.
It's not working. But if I do this, maybe I can buy some time.
Harry, we're gonna get to you. We're gonna string you up by your toenails.
We have him. Ketten, cornered. Without those platforms, though, we have no way to reach him. It's insane. He's manipulating these old defense systems like he's in a Captain Proton Hollow.
He is! I need you and Jalaya to figure out how to get those platforms operational again.
We have command codes that allow us to interface with the older Vadwar technology. We've never seen the need to replace systems that still work. But it looks like Ketten has made some modifications. I'll need to override his changes. The best I can do right now is to expose the central power cores behind each platform.
Is this Captain Kin, does that give you anything to work with?
Yes, it does. Ketten will be monitoring for any changes in the platform's functionality. But I can modify the central power cores to react to energy weapons. If you shoot the cores, you'll be able to power up the platforms and force them open. But you'll only have a short window before he resets them. If we want to do this, Jedliah and I will stay here to keep trying to seize control of the network back from Ketten. And there's still that matter of the field protecting him.
I'm open to the suggestions.
When the Kabali first found this room, the old Vadwar EPS systems were too degraded to handle all the power. They installed regulators throughout the area as a stopgap measure until they could replace the conduits. Basically, it meant that even if one conduit failed, the network would stay active. Those regulators are still in place, and we can use them to get to Ketten.
What's your plan?
Jedliah has command codes we can use to overload the regulators. The chain overload will generate a wave of power that will build until it overloads the generators Ketten is using to maintain the field protecting him. Get these codes into 4 of the consoles and it will short out the field. Once he's distracted, Jedliah and I can reset the platforms to their normal state.
Anything else I need to know?
One last thing. Jedliah and I can run this program 3 different ways. The one that would buy you the most time before the platforms are reduced also takes the most of our attention. There's also a balanced option, or, if you don't like either of those, I can spend most of my time trying to counter Ketten's plans. What do you want us to do? Whatever we choose will determine how difficult it will be for you going forward.
Better safe than
Are you
sorry.
certain you want us to focus our efforts on keeping the platforms operational? This will give you about 8 seconds after you activate the platforms before Ketten deactivates them.
I'm certain.
Give us a few more seconds. The cores are exposed. It's your move now. What are you doing? Are those command codes? Oh, interesting. He's trying to access data on the new flagship. I'll keep an eye on him. That's it. Keep giving me the codes.
And now for this pain in the ass one. One I've never been able to
Whatever
cross.
you're thinking of trying, don't. We're almost there. You keep saying that, but I'm still here.
Fuck me.
Stand down before this gets any worse.
Worse? How can it get worse?
Ah! Couldn't get the angle.
I don't want anyone to get hurt.
Personal shield losing power.
And I don't want to hurt anyone. I just want my life back.
We're gonna chuck you out an airlock once we get our hands on them.
You're too late. I'm getting back to Voyager, no matter what.
Harry, this is your fault. I was thinking that there should be one more console in this room. Besides this one.
This is bad. Ketan used Jedlia's command codes to access the Kabali flagship in orbit and transport himself to the bridge. Not only that, but he has Voyager's coordinates. If he goes there, the Vaadwaur will see it as an act of war. We'll lose Ketan, the Kabali flagship, and probably Voyager too.
What's the downside? You won't stand a chance against the Vaadwaur, not alone. Well, we tried.
Exactly. We have to stop that ship.
I knew. Alright, I'll return to the Finland. You should get back to the Rhode Island.
I'm coming too. I helped find Ketan's body. I've watched over him during the rebirth process. It's my responsibility to help him now. Please, you must let me do this. I need to fix the mistakes I've made.
Very well, go with Captain Ensign Kim. I'll be on the Finland. Sir, the Kabali flagship just armed weapons and is powering engines. Your orders? Transport me directly to the bridge. We're going after the Kabali ship. And beam up the other officers too. Tomorrow night, Minecraft Story Mode is on our agenda. And then Saturday night, Twitch Sings. And if you're part of the Discord, Saturday, let's spell that right. Saturday afternoon at about 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're going to be doing a watch along of Jackie Chan's First Strike. Saturday afternoon. Yes, it's been basically giving me an excuse to actually watch a lot of the movies I've bought over the years.
I told you to stay away. Why won't you listen?
Because you're a
I'm
dingus.
going to find Voyager, and I won't let you stop me. I can arm this ship. Don't make me do it. I don't want to hurt you, but I will if you keep trying to stop me from getting back to Voyager.
Voyager is an enemy territory. If you go there, you will die.
You're not giving me a choice. Computer, arm all weapons and fire.
Ship is under attack. 4 shields failing.
What the? He's gone to warp.
Already? I was kicking his ass, man.
What was that? Like a disruption beam. He scrambled all of our systems for a second or two and then went to warp. This is not good. He set a course for Voyager. His warp drive's damaged, though. He's only going warp 6, and I don't think he can push the engines any harder. Not without an engineering team. I know we can catch him. Then we just have to convince him to stop.
Setting a pursuit course. We will hunt him down.
Give me one good reason why I can't contact Voyager. They're not on any secret mission in enemy territory. I found them. They're in something called Krenim space. I don't even know who the Krenim are. Voyager is trying to get home. Just like me.
Harry, it's been 32 years. Tuvok commands Voyager now. A lot has happened. Voyager's on a secret mission. If you expose them, they could all die.
Quit trying to confuse me! I know what year it is! I know who my captain is!
Again, this is why Harry Kim, this as a character, fucking sucks. And there's seven years worth of TV episodes to back me up on this.
Kenton's not responding to hails, but I think if I use the deflector dish to emit a pulse tachyon beam, I can disrupt his engines and force him out of warp. But he's going to be expecting something like that, which is why I'll distract him with a bit of a light show while you send the real thing from your ship.
Such your distraction, we'll reconfigure our deflector.
He's out of warp and arming weapons. Get ready.
Ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed.
I'm sending you the transporter coordinates for the Samsar's bridge.
Alrighty. But we got Hirogen.
You are in Hirogen space, and that is an interesting ship. Ah, a new Kabali battleship. We have heard rumors about the
You always
corpse
like Tom.
collectors and their
Yeah.
new toys.
Tom Paris was
But this
great.
is Hirogen space.
Harry Kim, not so
Leave
much.
now and leave the ship as a trophy. We will see how well it performs in a hunt.
The ship is disabled. The hunt would not please you.
Perhaps. But wounded prey can be amusing as well. Or maybe I'll strip it and display its bones as a warning to intruders.
You leave me no choice. Kill them!
Warning. Ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed.
You're defending me?
Yeah, but not like we have a choice.
Of course we are, Ken. I want to help you.
Yes, we're gonna help you, we're gonna defend you, and then we're gonna kill you.
The ship is disabled. Sensors are showing the repair teams are trapped in several rooms on board, but they are otherwise unharmed. Ketton's on the bridge alone. If I could talk to him, maybe I could convince him to come back home. There's no one who understands all he's going through like I do.
Agreed, I'll transport with you to the bridge. But what if he doesn't want to join the Kabali?
Ketton's already been reborn. He is Kobali. If he doesn't come with us, he'll be alone. Whatever memories he has of his old life will continue to fracture and fade. Who's going to take him then? Would you? Does he belong back on Earth, a world he won't even remember? We're his family. We'll accept him no matter what.
He'll go wherever he chooses. It is his decision to make, not yours.
And that will be his decision to make. My father found me when I was lost and confused and trying to fit into a life on Voyager that wasn't mine anymore. He helped me understand what it is to be Kabali. I'm going to try to do that for Ketton. He thinks we're monsters, but we're not. We love him so much. We wanted him to be a part of our lives.
Understand? Let's go to the bridge and talk to him.
I'm going to. I have to see Kenton face to face. It's time to talk this out.
No, it's time to chuck him out an airlock. That's what it is. That's rebirth him again. I found this a little bit weird that this little thing here, the Joy-Cons for the Switch thing, can slide into it and it basically becomes like a little mini wireless controller. I haven't really used it because it got me a wired controller. But the good thing about the Switch is that it basically charges.
Maybe you should talk to him first. Try to calm him down. He's not in the mood to listen to Harry or me.
Yeah, they put this all on me to deal with. That's right. I'm trying to deal with it, but he just will not die. Yeah, there is manual firing in this game. It just becomes real pain in the ass name.
Why are you trying so hard to keep me from getting home? I need to... I don't even understand what's going on
just a moment ago.
Why do I look like this? Like them?
They're called Kabali, and you're becoming Kabali too. Did you see the data on the ship's logs?
I saw the stardate. What happened? How do I get back to Voyager? To my time? How do I get back to my life?
Harry, you died. You have ceased to be. You are an ex-human. 32 years ago, the Kabali revived you. Wait, you died 32 years ago. Kabali revived you, but you'll be Kabali. There's no going back.
I died? I can't remember. Why can't I remember? You're taking my memories from me. I won't forget. I can't forget Voyager. I cannot forget my friends.
Even if you do lose your memories, your friends will never forget you, for there is another Harry Kim about 5 feet behind me. A Voyager is part of your old life.
Ketan, you have to stop this. If you contact Voyager, I'm done listening to you. I just want to go home. I want my life back. The life you stole from me.
I understand. I wanted to be Ensign Lindsay Ballard. I loved my life, my friends, you. And then I died. And that life was gone. I tried to get it back, but I would have been living a lie.
So I should just give up who I am?
Yes.
No, I'm saying that life ended. But now you have a chance to live a new one. I'm gonna be with you every step of the way. Action item 478. Help my best friend own the day. Every day.
Even with everything I've done?
Forgiven. We don't hold grudges against family.
We're not family. I will hold a grudge.
I can't tell you what to do, Ken. But the Kabali will be there for you.
Just to be safe, both fairies give
I'll
up
do
who
whatever
you
I
are,
can
okay?
now. Would you tell me what happened? Voyager, and how you got home. About Mom and Dad and Libby.
Wow, that character model is so bad. The shoulders are rising up and down on it, but the neck and everything is just staying put.
Thank you for your help. Ketan's going to have a new life with us. A long and happy one where he can be whoever he wants to be. My people have been outsiders for so long. The other species don't understand us or what we have to do to survive. We want to reach out to them. Be a part of the Quadrant again.
And if Ketan decides he wants to explore the Quadrant again?
If Ketan decides he wants to leave Kabali Prime at some point, that's his choice. He can even rejoin Starfleet. But we will always be his family.
Fair enough. Captain Kim?
I'm happy for Ketan. He gets a second chance at life. A different one than what he had planned, but that's the way life is. When I graduated from the academy, I never thought I'd spend 7 years lost in the Delta Quadrant. Didn't think it would take me as long as it did to get my own command. Didn't think Lindsay and I would never
We are stuck in the wall.
That's all in the past now. And it's made me the man I am today. Just like Ketan will be the man he's supposed to be.
I'm glad you see it that way.
I'm not letting the Kabali completely off the hook, though. Cunel told me there wouldn't be any more secrets, and then they kept this from me. If the Kabali want to be a part of the Delta Quadrant community, they need to be more forthcoming about who they're adding to their families. These men and women aren't getting a choice. Maybe rebirth is a gift, but it's a gift people should have the right to reject.
Yeah, good luck with that. The Delta Quadrant. The Finland's ready to leave whenever you are ready. Alright, let's get out of here.
Ketan has been sent back to Kabali Prime to finish the process of rebirth. In the meantime, the Kabali have agreed to make their list of currently held bodies public knowledge. Anyone who wishes for their dead not to be turned into Kabali will have the body returned to them. Thank you for all your help with this. This was very personal for me to deal with, and I'm glad I had someone like you at my side to help me through it.
Congratulations, General.
I'm currently on leave from Voyager, and I was passing near the Hope.
Alright. Take us to Kronos, home of the Klingon Empire. Kronos! A planet that is quite green. Kronos! Apparently got his ass kicked by, I forgot the name of the dude's, the character. What the heck is the name of the main character in the God of War games? I was actually watching something on that earlier. Something about giant bosses that may... Kratos. There you go. I never played a God of War game, but... like, boy... The only thing I really know about Gods of War is that the dude has real serious anger issues. And that... Dante is probably the living embodiment of him. With the mohawk and beard. Out of curiosity, Worf is normally standing right here. Who's this?
Greetings. How may I assist you?
Hello, Worf.
Fight with honor.
Oh, that's the Tournament Armed Forces.
I am Worf, son of Moog, Gintak of the House of Martok. And yes, I am the one you have heard stories of. I served the Federation, proudly. I served under two of the finest commanders in Starfleet, and fought many battles for the Federation. Probably one of the few reasons
to get a PS4.
I regret nothing.
You know, there's like this for their exclusive. That's
between
about
our
it.
people and my adopted family, I had to make a choice. The honorable path was here. Fight with honor.
Worf getting just a straight up revamp on his attire is quite nice, but we are going to the shipyards. The shipyards. What? Oof, freaking itch in the ear. All right. There is a way. There is a way, and I'm trying to remember it now. Alright. That's a carrier. I don't have access to that. Warboards really can't use. Go with a bird of prey. Up tier 6. That's now. There was a way, and I can't remember it now. To acquire other ships that I have unlocked. Okay, I can't remember it. Oh, it's the Lobby store. We actually need. Okay, it's. Yeah, it's. Okay, I can't remember how to... There is a way... Phoenix... No, it ain't that. I can't remember. I can't remember... Acquire... Because I have ships that I know I should be able to... acquire and utilize. Because I've already unlocked them. These were like event-specific vessels. Hold up. Okay, because I now I can't remember, and I'm trying to think which one. Hop over to my Ferengi captain, who is for a moment. That's the ship thing. But that isn't what I'm looking for.
The treacherous Ja'ula has requested to speak before the High Council. Heed the call.
All right. I need... Okay, because I have... Because there were ships I've utilized on other characters that were unlocked long before. Wow. Okay, this is... man, I can't remember. I was looking to switch, and I wanted to use one of the other ships that I had. Because the reason how I know I have ships, the Admiralty ship roster. A lot of these ships are things I have unlocked. And not all of them are Federation, some are Romulan. Which, the event reputations. Huh. Okay, well, this, okay, not going down the way I envisioned, unfortunately. Alright, so let's see which of these I actually have available. Kavak Heavy Destroyer. I think that's the only one of that. Yeah. It's like it would be great if all my ships, available ships, were this. I wonder. Access Bank. You see, you should be able just to get the ships you already had outright. Alright. Because I may not have. There's a good chance I may not have much. Funny, because I could have sworn over the years. Oh, okay. We got the battle cruisers. Oh, well, shit. Well, guess we'll stick with what we got. Airship, shuttle information. I'm disappointed in admit. There should be. Well, damn. Okay, I'm disappointed. So I guess we'll stick with what we're currently flying, the flight deck carrier. I could have sworn I know there is a way. Because I've done it on other characters. Yeah, because I just... Oh, what the hell? Again, this should have been so much easier to... Alright, cross-faction and X refit equipment. Well, we got that. But again, the thing on what's missing is like, but how do you retrieve the ships? Alright, because I'm actually... Yeah, I just... Let's go to reputation. Okay. That's what I was looking for. That's... I'm an idiot. Alright. This... what's the command on this? Alright, that's a cruiser. That's a scout ship. What's this? Commander Tactical. Okay, the Bajoranian Interceptor is in the lead here. Science Vessel, Carrier, Dyson Science Destroyer, Vorgon Heavy Escort. There we go. That's what I was trying to realize. The Ponce? Alright. So, figuring it out, it's like I was thinking because they moved over a reputation thing, that's why. One of the reasons why I did not realize it. Whoops. Basically everything carried over? Everything except the 2 consoles, okay. And a phaser bang. Okay, so we go. I prefer beams anyway. Alright, what we got here? What's this one? Customize our starship. Can't really tell what the difference is. All right. Stations. Lieutenant Universal Pilot Station. Okay. Ida needs to learn something there. We're not. We're not packing any cannons. Alright, so it looks like Hagan actually regains his slot. We need... Alright, this is a tactical station. don't have anyone with the pilot set, do I? That's intelligence. That's intelligence. Intelligence. I don't have anyone with that skill set yet. Alright, so we need to, let's Alright, Kagan, we're gonna train him. There. Flip him and Lita because I prefer Lita. Alright. Lita needs a upper ability. Station shows who we got. Mind pattern. I don't use minds. Okay, so I'm gonna have to put kick in. Let's go Valera and train her. She needs something. Alright. I need replacements on Alright, I need a great manual. What he got as a tier 2? Okay, and we need something for a tier 3. What's a tier 3? I got beam overload, which is actually more useful. Okay, Valera gets the learns that. Learns that. All right. And since we created another manual, Lita will learn this. Okay, got that going for us. So engineering, reverse shield polarity. Welcome to the management thing here, whereas I don't think. What does he have? Emergency power there. Boarding point. He actually knows the advanced form of boarding party, so yeah, okay, screw that up. Alright, I'll still. Alright, so we got the new ship. We're gonna set our Board. And the hell? Okay, there's a thing floating around. Alright, brace for impact. Fire on my mark. Fleet support. Focus frenzy. Go down fighting. Scorpion fighters are there. Nimbus is already there. Ramming speed. Your capacitor is already listed. Throw wave already listed. Tactical fleet. Tactical initiative. Threatening stance. Voice of the Prophets. Alright. Anything else? Attack pattern alpha. Oh, okay, that's a 300. Okay, that's an actual weapon thing. Okay. Alright. Now, this ship actually has a bridge. Didn't need to be. Yeah, I realized it. I had the ship all this for a couple years now. I just never used it up to this point. So we're switching ships. And it took me a long time to actually remember, okay, because I couldn't remember exactly where to reclaim the ships I've already unlocked. It's like, and so it's like the event thing. Oh, that's right, they moved the events thing from the reputation tab to its own thing. Took me way too damn long, because I don't switch ships often. Okay. Once again, well, I am pleased. Okay. My bridge officers are at least kind of parallel. Okay, Thrax's feet is through the floor. Okay, I was going to give proper props here. That, okay, at least the scale was actually right and correct. But once again, it's like, okay, you have this choice. You couldn't give us, have our ship, have everyone on the bridge. Again, disappointment. Right, how do we look when we... And our feet are off the ground. Keep in mind that my Cardassian captain here is over 6 feet tall. Is actually 6'1". Alright. Alright. Time to put this ship on the front line on something. We don't know what. Hopefully it's something space ready. Probably easily could have just done a patrol. Alright, this works. We're a tiny ship.
Plan your attacks and save as many ships as possible. Every loss is critical for my people.
Okay. Well, folks, we're going to be the definition of... fancy flying. Okay. This ship has maneuverability because compared to the flight deck carrier I was using, the Cardassian Intel 1.
A Falchion dreadnought is escaping.
Then again, on top of everything else, I did kind of have like Mark 15 stuff, and I just moved my Cardassian stuff. You human!
Thank you for the follow. Please enjoy the show.
Warning, ship is under attack.
You know what I just realized?
A Talis warbird is escaping.
I didn't have evasive maneuvers on my bar.
4 shields failing. Hull integrity below 75%.
A Talis warbird is escaping.
Left shield failing. Hull integrity below 25%. Rear shield failing.
Huh! I ain't dead yet!
Warning, ship is under attack. Hull integrity below 50%. Target's shields have failed.
Wow! I hate it when that happens.
Ship is under attack. Hull integrity below 50%. Rear shield failing. Left shield failing. 4 shields failing.
Oh yeah, that's right. My temporal abilities are kicking in.
A Falchion dreadnought is escaping.
4 shields failing. Left shield failing. Target's shields have failed. Right shield failing. Rear shields failing. Hull integrity below 25%. 4 shields failing.
Well, we went down fighting. I don't use escorts often.
A Dalan warbird is escaping.
Alright. I am thinking, since storyline rise for this character, we're entering the Iconian War. I think I'm going to end up regretting.
Ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed. Rear shields failing. Right shield failing. Four shields failing. Hull integrity below 50%. Hull integrity below 25%.
Ooh, boy. We're just having a bad day, aren't we? Like, oh my stuff are here, I should be able to pack more of a punch. Than I am, which is amazing.
This warbird is escaping.
Wow, I'm not making a freaking dent on it.
Apex warbird is escaping.
Left shield failing. Target's shields have failed. Rear shield failing. Hull integrity below 75%. 4 shields failing.
Yeah, I did. I had weapons to shield. The problem is, again, this is obviously this is a smaller ship, so. Rumbles. Oy vey. That took a lot longer than necessary.
Apex warbird is escaping.
Hull integrity below 75%.
Good news is that Solian ship is a ways away. Again, rather surprising.
Atalis warbird is escaping. Atalis warbird is escaping.
Like I said, I find that a little bit odd there that the punch wasn't there.
A Hapax warbird is escaping.
Huh. Again, I got used.
Hull integrity below 50%.
I might want to start looking into my console a little bit more for resistances. And I probably am going to want to put the cannons back on this.
Right shield failing. Rear shield failing. Hull integrity below 25%.
I prefer beams to cannons, but I have a feeling I'm gonna need... Yeah. I mean, they're phaser cannons regardless.
Target shields have failed. Four shields failing.
Yeah, so that's what I'll do.
Atalis Warbird is escaping. Atalis Warbird is escaping.
Shields failing. Rear shields failing. All integrity below 25. Target shields have failed.
And of course, since I'm going in mission order, don't have the set for it. Yeah. Definitely cannons are going to be the way to go here. Beams are great on a cruiser and a science vessel. But on this ship, yeah, this ship...
Atalan Warbird is escaping.
Yeah, I just don't have the dilithium for them. Because I don't play still on the heavy grind anymore. For me, heck, if it wasn't for the fact that I actually like what this ship, the layout in terms of the consoles, since my main character is a science captain, and I actually like what the summer event is, I wouldn't be bothering logging in every day to get it. Okay, so manage ships. Alright, no. Not to mention, this actually solves a particular problem. The Horizon event ship is good. Yeah, not the best, but I like it. Like I said, for a science captain, it gives like a nice alternative. Alright, where are... Pick off Spiral Wave and these, put these back on. Alright, put those there. That gives me... let's see. Hyper impulse engines. Yeah, that's gonna be a freaking grind up in and of itself. Alright, I need... Is there an exchange console up here? There is not. Alright. You know, coincidentally, I was actually going to do the next mission. But this is actually turning into me actually trying to figure out a half-assed ship build. Okay, I got that there. Okay. The exchange is this way. How much in the way of energy credits do I have? Alright, I got 3 million in energy credits. Bank. Okay, where the hell is the... rank. Daha Master. Where is it? Bridge commodity, weapons, equipment, ship weapons. Okay. That's gonna figures. Oof. Oh, that ain't good. Out of curiosity, can I do anything with the... Oh. Alright. Alright, that's... Oh crud, I gotta... Born system, okay, this gives me...
failing. 4 shields failing.
Lower your shields and prepare to deploy.
Failing. Target shield has failed. Left shield failing. 4 shields failing. Hull integrity below 50%. Hull integrity below 25%.
Alright. So it looks like a bit more direct damage there.
Hull integrity below 50%.
You know what it is? I actually should have been claiming all those things and see if I grabbed anything. Alright.
From this time forward, your culture will adapt to service ours.
Hard to really get a good read on the output there from what I was seeing, but oh well. Don't need that. Alright, let's see. Is there one in particular? I need something that actually counterpoint might be a good one to. Alright, so we got our torpedo spread. Alright. Alright, oh, okay. I got the Kobayashi Maru. Trying to see if we can get into one more. All right. Jump into one more, see what we can see. Granted, I didn't put the increased difficulty because typically those end up being more fun.
The situation is grim. All attempts to hail the starbase have failed. We must assume the enemy has taken control. This is not acceptable. We must destroy the Borg fleet defending the starbase. Only then can we proceed with relief operations, if any survivors remain. There's more. Scans indicate the Borg transwarp conduit is operational. If we don't destroy the conduit quickly, Borg reinforcements will overwhelm our forces here.
Resistance is futile.
Begin by destroying the nanite generators, then destroy the nanite transformers they maintain. Once those units are destroyed, the conduit will be vulnerable to attack. Destroy it! Scanning the nanite transformer. Done. Additional data is available.
Warning, ship is under attack. Target shields have failed.
Alright. Things that look like they're coming together.
The nanite probes can repair the transformers. Stop them!
Probably not the smartest thing I've done.
Rear shields failing. Right shield failing.
Surrender your vessel and prepare for assimilation.
A probe is closing in on a transformer. Destroy it!
Oh, that happened.
A probe is closing in on a transformer. Destroy it!
Rear shields failing. 4 shields failing. Right shields failing.
A probe is closing in on a transformer. Destroy it!
Yeah, I got so used to having certain abilities. But this is definitely a learning curve for me.
Probe is closing in on a transformer. Destroy it!
4 shields failing. Right shields failing.
A probe is closing in on a transformer. Destroy it!
Hull integrity below 50%.
At this rate, the Borg are going to run out of probes.
4 shields failing. Right shields failing.
We
The probe is closing in on a transporter. Destroy it!
Ooh, hey. Well, we've hung in there.
Probe is closing in on a transporter. Destroy it!
Right shield failing.
You will lower your shields and prepare to be boarded.
Target's shields have failed. Rear shield failing. Right shield failing. Left shield failing. Hull integrity below 25%.
It's like, really, dudes. Something tells me once the ship is mastered, we are, without question, switching to something with more hull.
Target's shields have failed. Rear shields failing. Hull integrity below 50%.
Your defensive capabilities are unable to withstand us. Lower your shields and await assimilation.
You know what? Being this close to this ship to the cube is probably not a good idea.
Scanning the nanite transporter. Done. Additional data is available.
Hull integrity below 75%.
There is... Okay, that was weird. Oh, that was a thing. Alright. So the lesson here is that I don't have like the only time I really used escorts is when on the Fed side. And even then I went with like the Defiant and stuff. Alright, but still. The pawns got broken. This ship got broken in. There is no question about that. in computer platforms. So there are 3 other things. Special shields. Oh well. I don't have anything to replace it with at this time anyhow. I'll put in the found phaser. Yeah. I consider that because I always like. I'll have to, for me to put this there, I will want to upgrade this first. So that's, and eventually maybe find better cannons. Oh well. Oh well, I want to think we are going to be wrapping things up here, folks, as normally I try to end about 10:30ish, depending on whatever it is the hell I'm doing. But I want to thank everybody who's been here. New follows, Sobot Gaming, thank you very much for the raid. It was about 3 hours ago. I greatly appreciate it. Upcoming streams. The Nice Man, thanks for lurking and here. Upcoming streams, Friday night, and we're wrapping up Minecraft Story Mode. We're doing episodes 7 and 8. Saturday night, Twitch Sing. Sunday night, Overwatch. Monday night, we're starting up Super Mario Odyssey. I've never played it, so that's going to be an experience in and of itself. And if you're a part of the Discord, Saturday afternoon at about 2 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, assuming power and internet's on and all that good stuff, this week's movie watch along is going to be Jackie Chan's First Strike. That will be in the Discord. So now, let us find someone to raid. Flintlock is offline at this moment. As we... Let's see, who we have here. We have... We got Legend of Zelda Speedrunners. I guess that's Ocarina of Time. Twitch Singers, Among Us players, Don't Starve Together, more Singers, more got Fall Guys, Dead by Daylight, Dex, Realm Royale, and 7 Days to Die. Question is, who do I know is going to be on for a while? Bob Bear is playing Star Trek Online, but I don't. Typically, he would have ended like an hour ago normally. Rob normally doesn't stream this late. Not sure how long he's going. What the heck is Chun Tai Lee doing? Looks like some Dex looks like to be some sort of. Okay, looks like a point and click game, mystery type thing. I can dig those type of games. They're rating Chun Tai Lee. And we'll see everyone tomorrow night about 9:30 Eastern Standard Time for Minecraft Story Mode. So until next time, my friends, and you are my friends, tighten your friendship bracelets, watch your hang down. Have a good night and pleasant tomorrow. We'll see you later.